Bobby's in a position where he's not really sure who he can trust on a daily basis. That's the truth. From what I observe, I haven't asked him if that's the case, but that's what I observed. And he had some staff that seemed to have believed that it was necessary. As you know, a chief of staff is an extremely powerful position in any organization because they control the flow of information to the ultimate decision maker, whether it's the CEO or it's the secretary or it's the president. Chief of staff is a crucial position. So, as are the deputy chiefs of staff in an organization. Remember, the U.S. Health and Human Services, as a division of the federal government, is the largest of all. It's bigger than the Department of Defense. It is massive. Bobby ended up not being president, but by God, he has got the lion's share of the grief. And he has people like Dr. Oz and Jay Bhattacharya is up against all kinds of resistance at NIH. Likewise, the appointed director of the CDC hasn't even been able to get through the Senate confirmation process. It's another place where all this stuff. So like the second, third, fourth tier appointees that have to go through congressional approval for all these agencies, including HHS, are all being slow walked. So he's sitting there, a bit of an island, surrounded by a small number of leadership folks to support him that have been really controlling the flow of information to him in a very significant way. And what I observe is that he's using a lot of outside channels, frankly, to gather information and make decisions. Just to illustrate, I was at CPAC a few months ago, right after Bobby was confirmed, walking up some stairs, and suddenly I get a call, Robert, in Bobby's characteristic hoarse voice. And he asked me for advice on the fly as he's about to go into a meeting for proper management of the influenza virus H5N1, the bird flu virus, at a time when there was an egg crisis in the United States, ostensibly because of the mass killing of poultry flocks in egg layer operations. Now, it turns out that wasn't really what's going on. Turns out that there was a scheme being run by some of the egg suppliers to withhold supply in order to put pressure on the administration. But there was just, the press was all in a tizzy about H5N1, and we have to kill all these birds, and they're going to kill all these ostriches up in Canada. And it was just one great big beer porn, food fight. How to phrase it.
How do you get out of a rat race? How do you create wealth not only for yourself, but also for the generations to come after?
I am absolutely amazed with the quality of companies that we're getting exposure to.
We go on to Zoom calls with the innovators and the folks who are building new applications in metaverse, blockchain, artificial intelligence, decentralized finance.
What's going on, everybody? Thumbs up if you can see me.
We are focusing on early stage investment.
And the quality of people that we're getting exposure to, whether it be Dan Tapiero with 1RT, Jason Ma from Open, Yatsu from Animoca.
It's been a phenomenal experience thus far. It has far exceeded my expectations.
We are focusing on cutting edge technologies.
I view it now as the best investment I've ever made. The upside, I view, is unlimited.
And as a retail investor, I would never get this exposure anywhere else outside of Investment Club.
See you in the Investment Club.
So Bobby called me and I said, well, the H5N1 is indigenous in avian flocks, wild birds, migratory waterfowl. There is no way in hell, unless you're going to do a scorched earth, kill all the birds campaign like Mao Tse-tung did with the Great Leap Forward. And that didn't turn out so well. Unless you're going to do that, you're never going to eradicate H5N1. And you really, it doesn't make sense to be massacring all these flocks. If anything, what you need to do is direct the money to breed more influenza-resistant birds. But this mass culling is just not working. So he listened to me, went into the meeting. I don't know what happened behind the scenes, how the gears turned, but basically that became the policy. And oh, by the way, Brian, the other day I was in a subcommittee meeting with the CDC folks in the influenza branch because I'm chair of the influenza subcommittee now. And I put the question to him, well, what about H5N1? Well, we did some great work, but yes, you're right. It all kind of just went away. So that's kind of how he's channeling. He's going to outside folks informally. Technically, that's not allowed. But so the resolution was that I ended up, I didn't know that I was going to be on the ACIP until Bobby announced it publicly. And then I started getting all these congratulations over X. So then I knew. And then I had to drop the special government employee thing because you can't be a govy and be on the ACIP. They have all these rules. It's Byzantine. So that's kind of how it's going. Is Bobby is in the middle of a thicket of challenges. They're coming at him fast and furious. He is still, if you watch, in the guy whose boat I was just on in the Med is a very close friend of Bobby's. Bobby was actually on that boat right before I was.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.